About the third section inside of Google Webmaster Tools called Diagnostics. Here is where you'll see things like the crawl errors, crawl statistics, and HTML suggestions, which are the description tags and title tags. The first thing we'll jump into, though, is the crawl errors. The crawl errors, this is where we usually see 404s, errors in sitemaps, HTTP errors, soft 404s, all those things. Come in here and you can see that CCU only has errors in the sitemap, 19 of them, and these URLs are being restricted by the robots.txt, which means we're actually adding it to the sitemap, but then in addition adding it to the robots.txt, and Google does not like that. You have to decide which one you want. Do you want added in the sitemap to be added in the index, or do you not want it to be? So this should possibly be removed from the XML file as it's been added to the robots.txt file. But all the other errors will show up here too. 404s, soft 404s, like I mentioned previously. You can download this table or all errors from the site, and we can provide that to the client, or we can identify certain situations or certain areas that we want to talk to them about. This one would possibly be, hey, these volleyball pages are in the sitemap, but also should be in should not be in the robots.txt. The next major area in the diagnostics is the HTML suggestions section of the site. So here it shows information about duplicate meta descriptions. CCU has 19 duplicate meta descriptions, and then some short meta descriptions. They have 14 of those. Duplicate title tags, they have 142 of those, and this is where we usually spend the most time in regards to the HTML suggestions. We'll go in and look at the duplicate titles. First thing I usually look for is, one, the homepage title. If we see that, we need to fix that immediately, because we only want the homepage to have the homepage title, no other additional pages. The second thing you look for is the number of pages that have the duplicate title. So right now, this page has 30 duplicate titles. When Google reports a number of 30, there could be 200, because Google only reports up to 30 for each duplicate title. Once you get to 30, Google's like, okay, it must be some sort of dynamic generation that is causing this duplicate title to occur, so we're not going to report every one. That's exactly what's happening here. You can see that the spot ID in the query string, all the numbers changing. Each of these pages have the exact same title, but they're different content on each one of those pages as different athletes are being, or different spotlights are being identified. So we'd want to add a little information to the title tag to make it unique that's related to each post. And that's what we need to do inside of the title tags, is identify one or two things we can fix to help clean up the errors as quickly as possible. The next one you'd possibly address is this news and events page for CCU. Here you'll see that they have 28 duplicate titles, most of them all caused by query strings. If we could possibly add some information at the beginning of this, talking about whatever news and event that they're trying to promote or discuss, that is how you'd make the title unique. To go back into HTML suggestions, we would also want to address the duplicate meta descriptions, but that's secondary to the title tags. So that's pretty much the diagnostic section. Next, I'll talk about the labs.